I would say student planning services, they're there for you. They're there to help you through it, make you less stressed and less overwhelmed.
If you think of in a perfect world, your child would have a wonderful guidance counselor, and that guidance counselor would only have your child as their advisee. And that advisor not only would be well trained, but they would know your child. They would have gone through and looked at all your child's assessments, looked at past achievements, and therefore be in a position to help plan out what would be the best course. Again, this is the perfect world. The real world is that academic advisor has many, many students. So what we offer is that easy button where we can be that one-on-one advisor for your child.
If it's 900, get lost.
I think that some of the hardest working professionals that we have in the business are counselors.
We do use our high school counselor and will use, but this is something that we believe is well worth it, that can really focus and pinpoint areas for my daughter that, you know, she's great at, that she might need more help in, and maybe colleges that, you know, weren't even thought about.
With us in the picture, assisting the parents and the students, those counselors can be more effective, and they can know that they have a true partner working with the parents to help them be the most effective and to help that child succeed as much as possible.
You know, heading toward SATs, the idea is, you know, if you can get a kid to take an SAT prep class, you can kind of get their scores up or something like that.
And that's really all they do, is get you ready for you know, private school entrance exams or SATs, but they don't put everything together.
A lot of people say, you know, I sent my kid to such and such test prep. And when we ask them why, they say, well, because that's what they specialize in. And our answer is, yes, but they don't specialize in your child. Student Planning Services specializes in your child. What we offer is that easy button where we can be that one-on-one advisor for your child.
Not everyone is going to have the same problems. They're not going to have the same you know, degree of experience or knowledge. So we really approach every single student like they're an individual student.
Something that's customized to her and that impressed me about Student Planning Services, each of those pieces is coordinated. Each of those pieces is part of the larger package.
They listen to you, and they listen to your daughter or son, and they want to put together the best package for them.
We help the students on multiple different fronts. We address all 5 areas of a successful student. So it isn't just about what your test scores are going to be, although we focus on that as well, or your academic performance, although we do also focus on that with study skills, workshops, and methodology that we build into our program. But we also focus on ensuring that the student gets the right experiences, that they get the right opportunity to demonstrate their character, but also independent living skills that allows them to become better functioning adults as they move forward into their academic program.
And they've got this literal focus on life skills as part of the SPS. Forget about the college part even. If she takes that skill away, I'm thrilled. I think that just predicts well for success in life.
Before, it was kind of like a mad scramble. I was looking up online, you know, what colleges might be right for me, what the test scores were. I just knew the numbers.
Oh my God, I've got to get into college. Oh my God, I've got to write my... And they sort of end up creating a mountain for themselves that freezes them and leaves them doing nothing till the last minute.
They came to the table and put together something for my daughter, and they kind of took control.
You can never get back that semester or that year of your child's life. So we believe that the earlier you start, the better it is.
Last year, I was just so scared and overwhelmed. I had no idea what the process was going to be like. But now that I know that someone's going to help me through it, and I know how I'm going to do it and what steps I'm going to take, I am so much less stressed.
What SPS does is help them being able to identify a manageable piece of something they can do right here, right now, toward that longer goal. I mean, your average 17-year-old isn't that organized, and they kind of need someone to help lay it out for them. And again, we as parents maybe have the experience of what I went through in the 80s to try to get into a college, but it's not the same.
Yeah, when I hear this information from my parents, I kind of think, well, what do they know? They applied for college like 20 years ago or something.
I remember it was stressful. My parents weren't as involved at that time. I did meet with my high school counselor, but I did a lot on my own. And quite frankly, I don't think it was as competitive by any stretch of the imagination as it is today.
Oh, when is this due? When is that going to be due? When is your test? How are your grades? And so it allows me to relax and not get mad at them so much.
And you do need that edge. You do need to be educated yourself and make sure that you are doing everything that you can for your son or daughter.
I think that's another part of good planning. It is doing your kind of due diligence to see what kind of choices you've got and then trying to make sense out of those choices to get the right match.
The stakes are higher in that it's more competitive than ever. The costs of a mistake are more expensive than ever. And the pace of education is at a higher rate than ever. So Student Planning Services is there as a resource to help allow the individual to grow in multiple ways, not just academically, to be able to be most competitive and to be most successful.
I haven't seen anything like SPS that really takes those basics and applies the building blocks that makes a kid, I think, more likely to succeed in the college that they get to.
The idea is to give each student that individual attention that they need so that they can succeed.
Yeah, this is a fantastic company.
I couldn't say anything better. Like I said, it's just the one-stop shop where you're coming there, and it simplifies my life as a mom and actually my kids also.